Hello, Cancer signs. How you guys doing? So, as always, I have a pre-shuffled card out for you already. So let's dive into it. So you guys have the Chili, which is all about stimulation this week. This says fresh ideas and situations are present, and there are moments that can see you and your ideas take center stage. You will need to take full responsibility and step up to the challenge in order to gain a positive outcome or success. Chili asks you to work on your passions in life and make sure that they are truly yours. Well, they truly are yours, that you are not simply what you think others want to hear. All right, so interesting. Being a leader, taking control, that's what it feels like. Fresh ideas, as they said, in situations, but it feels like there is like a making sure that you're doing things because you want to do it and that you are who you are because you want to be that way, not because other people want that of you. So it's almost like independence, which is great. There is an Aries symbol here and it is kind of seeping in Aries energy. I don't know why I started there. Anyway, let's dive into the rest of your reading, my lovely angels, and see what else is going on for you then this week, my lovely Cancerians. Let's get you two of these. All right, please, Spirit, for Cancer signs. Let's get two from this deck. All right, never-ending story, which makes sense. We have to kind of take control of things that we are in control of here. Never-ending story comes up when we're stuck in a bit of a cycle, or we're focusing on things, again, that just cannot and will not budge. Just because we want them to. And I will show you actually a little bit up close. So you have happy here as well. So great news that this week you are going to feel super happy and also in a manifestation energy. So you're manifesting something in, but hold on a second. Oh, and also, that's so beautiful. They're very kind of similar cards, but they're very different with their approach. And I'll show you, because one is like, like, when is this going to happen? Like, they're waiting by the clock here. Is it going to happen? They're doubting what it is that they're bringing in. They're questioning it. And as you can see, they're completely drained of all the color. You know, they look very drained and frustrated, right? That's what's coming through. Whereas happy is really about being connected to spirit, being connected to what it is that you're bringing to life. And instead of it draining you, it's filling her up, right? Her connection to what it is, her knowing that something's going to transpire is what's giving her life, and this beautiful rainbow is coming from it, right? And I always say this card comes in when you know that something is being brought into life. That egg represents a new beginning. It represents bringing something to life, whatever it is, to you. And she's happy because she just knows for sure that this egg is going to hatch at some point. She doesn't know when, but she's just so happy that it's happening anyways. Whereas this person doesn't believe it's happening, and that's why they need to know, right? They're grasping it. They are staring at it. They are too busy thinking about it. So it feels like you're manifesting something. It feels like you're wanting something, and spirit's really wanting you to understand the difference in approaching this. Either you can sit by the clock and wait and feel drained and do nothing with your life and just feel like crap every day whilst you're waiting for something, or you can trust it as happening and go and have fun and feel connected to spirit, okay? And to trust a bit more in them. That's what it feels like. Anyway, let's dive into the rest of your cards as well. Let's see what else is going on for you guys here. If I can get these straight first. All right, for Cancer signs, please. I think that's why they're saying to like take responsibility or something in this. I always say she needs to go out and she needs to come back later, you know, not to sit by the timer. And I feel like that really does come with the word trust, trusting that something is going to happen and that everything's going to be okay. And if I was to sit here and tell you today, Cancer, that everything's going to be okay, will you trust it? Because I feel like it is going to be okay. But I feel like there is just this inner thing within you that's lacking trust. I don't know. Meditate on it, guys. I don't know what you need to do. Let's see. Let's get two cards from this deck for Cancer signs. Storm warning. Ooh. Let's get one more. And the seventh chakra, which is all about your connection to the divine. It's literally where the rainbow is coming from in this lovely lady up here. Interesting. Okay. So I don't know if the storm warning is separate to the message of the never-ending story. I feel like change is happening in your life and you can sense that. I'm going to clarify what this is, or I'm going to see if this comes up in your tarot deck. Maybe you've already been through a storm, all right? Maybe the storm is an ending that's happened in your life, or an ending that's approaching. It seems scary, it seems daunting, or maybe it's just change, because it's this tornado's coming through and it's kind of destroying some things in its path. But it's kind of like the Tower card in the sense that whatever is being destroyed was not built properly anyways, right? It's almost like a bit of a divine cleansing. I wonder if this is what you're wanting, though. If you're wanting to change your life, or you're wanting change in your life in general. I wonder if that's what you're calling in. Anyway, you have the 7th chakra as well, which is all about your connection to spirit. Pay attention to your dreams. They could be telling you something about your unconscious mind, your unconscious beliefs, maybe. Maybe it's giving you some prophecies. I couldn't speak just then. And if you don't feel connected to spirit, again, I really do feel like they're saying here, like, to connect with them more, trust in them more, and trust in yourself a bit more too. But let's see what's going on here. Let's get you some more cards out. All right. I have some tea leaf tarot. Hold on whilst I grab it. All right. Let's get 3 cards out for Cancer signs this week. Look at that. That's so funny, right? Let's get 2 more. 1 more. Let's get 1 more. Okay, or 2. Right. So interestingly enough, okay, oh my God. Right. Interestingly enough, on top of never ending story, you have lighthearted, carefree time. And that is always what I recommend when that card comes in. You need to stop thinking about it, Cancer. That's what I would say. Stop trying to predict everything. Stop trying to figure it out. Go and have some fun. Okay. Go and have a lighthearted time. Because the other card that came through here is the cracked cup, which says dissatisfaction with life. It jumped on top of stimulation. So for a lot of you, you need change. And maybe that's why you're calling it in. I don't know. But in order to have change, you also have to create some change too. But storm warning is coming. So there definitely is change happening. But yeah, I really feel like Spirit's wanting you to choose happiness. And I feel like part of that is not like saying, when is it coming in? When is it coming in? But not doing anything about it. It's about going, okay, I'm in control of what I'm in control of. Maybe not the timing of something or the outcome. I don't know. But what can I do today to bring a little bit more of what I want into my world? Do you understand? Like, otherwise, we're always going to be dissatisfied. You need stimulation. Some of you need new experiences. Go out somewhere new. Say yes to more opportunities. You know, you need some mental stimulation is what it feels like. So, lighthearted, carefree time. What else do we have here? Just so I can show you. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. I like that card. So, whatever you're experiencing. And you have 2 months. All right. So this is February. So there could be something happening in the next February that maybe that's what you're wanting or hoping for. I don't know. And October. So I wonder if these are certain birthdays or milestones or anything that might be significant to you. I wonder. So let me know. But you have the stuff. Did I show you this one? You'll be taken care of in difficult times. Trust, right? It's really screaming trust here. Trust. Let it go. All right. Let's see what else is going on for you guys, though, in the rest of your cards. All right. Let's see. For my lovely, lovely Cancerians, please, Spirit, let's see. What is the overall energy for this week for them? 8 of Cups. So, yeah, the main energy that's coming up for you guys, and look how it came up on top of the never-ending story, is that there is a need to leave behind things that just don't serve you emotionally anymore. All right, even if it is waiting by the clock for something, okay, it's not serving you. If it's starting to get to you, starting to irritate you, if it's starting to cause negative feelings or energies, you need to let it go, let it be. All right. So you can focus on other things, right? Whether it be your relationships with others or your happiness in general. The 8 of Cups about walking away from things that don't serve you. And that's your overall energy for this week. Let's clarify it though. You could be actually leaving something behind in particular. All right. But let's see what it is for you. All right. Why is the 8 of Cups the overall theme? Ace of Wands, because you need stimulation. This is a card of passion. It's an amazing new beginning. You know, it's something that brings in like fiery energy. It's like motivation, ambition, that kind of stuff. Passion for life again. So again, really is emphasizing the same thing for you guys, Cancer. Leaving behind things that don't serve you emotionally, things that are getting you down, draining you. It's time to start fresh with the Ace of Wands. You could be relocating or traveling in some way, or again, new experiences. Or even just going into a new hobby, a new passion is really going to help you out here, because you need stimulation. I don't know why I feel it so strongly for you. Right, let's see your energy. All right, for Cancer signs, please, Spirit, what's their energy this week? The Hermit. Interesting in how it's jumping on top of happy. So the Hermit, Virgo energy, you guys definitely could be analyzing things, reflecting a lot, maybe in your own shell a little bit with the Hermit. You could again be wanting to be by yourself. It's good in a way if you want to take time away from the world and away from distractions so that you can understand things from a place of wisdom and higher understanding, then that's fine. But sometimes the Hermit comes in. When we spend too much time as a hermit, we can get depressed, right? That's always what comes up when we feel, alone, and we start to distance ourselves from people and isolate too much. It's good to go for a little bit of a detox up in the mountains, look at things from a different perspective, gain wisdom through the journey, but then come back down to civilization at times. So maybe some of you need to socialize a little bit more, but the Hermit is not necessarily a bad thing. And because it came up on top of happy, I really do feel like some self-reflection might help you to find some happiness, like taking some time to yourself to actually reflect, not just to be alone because you don't want to be around people, but to be in your own energy so you can really understand what's going on inside could help you, and to have more trust in the universe. Maybe that's what they're wanting here. Let's clarify it. Let's see what's going on here. For the Hermit energy, please, for Cancer signs, what is this? What's going to be going on in Cancerian's energy this week? The Eight of Swords. So yeah, and that Emperor being here is really about needing to take some control, because we get stuck here otherwise. So Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. There could be a lot of problems going on around you at the moment, and that's what's making you feel like you don't know your way out of a situation or how to not focus on something. I get it. I'm a Virgo, so I am a hermit. I analyze a lot. But what it feels like you guys are experiencing is like you don't have an answer to something, and that's what's making you want it even more, and that's what's making you hyperfixate on something too, or worry about it and not be able to relax otherwise until something's sorted, or that kind of energy is what's coming up. But the Eight of Swords, when we're only thinking about the problem, we really kind of become blind to everything else, including solutions, right? So with this card, it is saying there is a solution to your situation, but you have to be willing to kind of see it truly, that there is a solution, and to leave behind things that just don't serve you, and to come out of victim mindset or feeling trapped, because you do feel trapped, but to do something about it. In this case, you don't know the answer, but there is something that she can do to come out of this feeling. Right? But she feels stuck in this feeling, but I need to know, but you don't. You do need to know, but not right now. Anyways, that's just what the message is. So don't shoot the messenger here. Spirit's really trying to get you to be waiting, but in a nice way, right? In a happy way, trusting. Not waiting because you're unsure, waiting because you are sure and you know it will happen in its own time. Anyways, my angels, let's see what your challenge is for this week. What is a challenge or obstacle for Cancer signs? King of Swords and Seven of Swords. What the heck? Okay, King of Swords, Seven of Swords could be our own self-sabotage, could be the challenge. Seven of Swords, King of Swords could be a little bit of deception from somebody around you. If it is someone around you, I will show you, sorry. The King of Swords can be a tricky person to deal with, because this person's super logical and witty, right? So if this is someone around you, this person is very quick with responses, even if they're lying, for example. So just pay attention to this. And also, if you're dealing with maybe like legal situations, it's not the Justice card, but the King of Swords can be like professionals, like just pay attention to who you're trusting with certain things here, okay? With that storm warning as well, You just want to be aware of the King of Swords. So people who, again, could be working with you, or professionals that you might be seeking at this time, just with the Seven of Swords, that is lying, cheating, stealing. So just be aware of that. Now, if it's nothing around you, and this could be internal, this can be maybe a part of yourself that's very quick to make excuses, right? Or to whatever it is. I don't need to go into it. If that resonates with you, then it resonates with you. But just be aware that the Seven of Swords can sometimes be kind of tiptoeing around a situation. All right, so making excuses for it, or self-sabotage even as well. Let's clarify it though. Let's see what that is. I really am preferring to pull cards out beforehand, and I know some people don't like it because, of course, you want to see the cards shuffled on camera, and I get that, but honestly, it just looks so ugly to me. Like until I fiddle with it like too many times, then I'll feel happy about it. But right, Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Let's see, why is this here in a challenge or obstacle? The Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. Okay, let's see how this applies. One more. And the Page of Swords, and the Moon being here, which again is about feelings, emotions. I will show you. I'm trying to find the right words to say with how this might resonate with you. So let's take those two examples. One is if it's somebody else, one is if it's you. If it's somebody else, Nine of Wands and a Page of Swords, wounded. So the Nine of Wands feels like maybe you feel a bit triggered about this person, or you do have your suspicions. The Page of Swords is about diving deeper into something. So I would really kind of say, if this person's hurt you before or has done this before, with this kind of combination of cards, it's very likely they're going to do it again. And if you have a suspicion about somebody being sneaky, the Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it just feels like there is like a need to go deeper in under the surface to figure something out. Now, the Nine of Wands, so if someone is giving you like some signs, because the Nine of Wands tells me you've been through something before, and this is why maybe you're feeling a bit triggered about something this week on behalf of somebody else. Of course, I want you to understand if this is actually a fear, or whether it is an actual like gut feeling, or the big signs are there. Because if you're seeing signs, if you've been scammed before, for example, and something's showing you the same big red flags, pay attention to that, because that's just the vibes that I'm getting, especially with the storm warning here. I don't know if someone's playing a victim here or something either. So however that resonates with you, the Page of Swords dive deeper into that. Even if it's your own self-sabotage. By the way, if it's not somebody around you doing this stuff, and it's your own self-sabotage, making excuses or whatever it is, which is fine, no judgment at all. The Nine of Wands is saying that deep down, because Page of Swords is diving deep down, it's like there's a part of yourself that doesn't feel good enough. There's a part of yourself that may feel like you can't be trusted to do things. Maybe you don't feel like you actually can be successful, or there's something deep down going on here because you have been wounded before, and it feels like that's a part of yourself that might need just addressing here. No judgment. Don't come at it like this, but understand where this might be coming from. A lack of action and making excuses sometimes, and going around all the things you should be doing, sometimes is because maybe you don't trust yourself. Or maybe you feel not good enough. But these are all lies. They're not true. Seven of Swords, self-sabotage, not true. But it's about when you understand what the problem is and the root of the issue is, you can actually understand how to heal it better. Right? Anyway, let's dive a bit deeper. Let's see what's going on in your external world this week. The Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of worries going on around you in your external world. Let's clarify that for you. Some worries, there's some fears. The Four of Swords. Okay, so you are going to be healing. If there is anything that you're worried about when it comes down to your health, you are going to be healing it. Look at that. That's a weird. Wow. You have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Fool in the middle. That's interesting. I wonder if this is like a couple, maybe you. There's a leap of faith in the middle of this, a new journey going on between the Emperor and the Empress. I wonder if you're healing something with someone, with the Four of Swords being there, or whether this is energies within yourself. It's your external world, so that's interesting. The Nine of Swords. worries, doubts, fears. You're healing your worries, doubts, fears. Maybe this is why you're coming together with these two energies to start a new journey when you're more empowered and more trusting, knowing when to build a good structure, knowing when to go with the flow. If that's the case, that feels awesome. That feels really nice. By the way, there could be a couple of people around you. Maybe it is an actual couple, or whether they're two friends or two people who can actually really help you. So don't distance yourself from people who are good for you and who can teach you something. Could even be parents, who knows. But there's a new beginning starting up in your external surroundings here. And it feels very good. Emperor and Empress feels good. Even if it's a new job, good leadership here. All right, what's going on internally for you, Cancer signs? I mean, this could be about having children as well. Emperor, Empress. There's a new journey here. You're healing something. There's a new journey, right? Internally, right, what's going on in the inner world of Cancer signs? Queen of Swords. So you are protecting your peace. This is not a bad card. The only thing I'd say about the Queen of Swords is to make sure that you are addressing your feelings. Don't close your heart out. Don't close your heart off to even yourself. Queen of Swords has been through a lot, so you guys are you've been through a lot. This is a good time in terms of like placing boundaries. That's fine, and making sure that you are, being super forward and direct with people when it comes down to demanding the truth, right? And this does feel like a big time of where you are being a leader and being responsible and being a lot more strong in your energy, which is amazing. Especially with storm warning and a little bit of like sneaky people around you this week. But Queen of Swords feels good, like you're protecting yourself. This is your inner world. So let's see the inner world of Cancer signs. Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Cups reversed. Interesting. My deck is reversed, so I wonder, let's get one more then. And the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense in the way that things are churning. Things are turning for you. Five of Cups, it feels like you are releasing and letting go of a lot of things. Like in a way, you're kind of letting it go and letting it be, which kind of feels good if you've been in a cycle with someone or in general. Or letting go of things that are beyond your control. The Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, it almost feels like you're giving up with something. Like I'm no longer going to just think about my disappointments, or I'm not going to think about that anymore because it's just making me pessimistic, or it's just not making me feel good. These are good in reverse, really, in my opinion. And with the Wheel of Fortune there as well, it does feel like this week you're making a very strong decision and placing a very big boundary even within yourself. Okay, I'm not going to focus on this anymore. All right, and that's where things change for you. All right, let's get some advice. Let's see. For Cancer signs, please. The Page of Pentacles, to start something new. Page of Pentacles could be like a new job, or it could just be like taking the first steps into a new journey. So learning something new, or just working on some small things in your life that could be, again, new. It's new energy. Let's clarify it for you. Why is a Page of Pentacles here? Maybe you're just studying something, or again, like stimulation. It makes sense. You need some stimulation, Cancer. You need to learn something new, go out there. All right, let's see. Page of Pentacles, what is the advice behind this? The Queen of Swords, staying true to a boundary or to a way of being that you are choosing to be this week. Let's see. The Hierophant and the Chariot. So moving forward with certain commitments. So again, makes sense. Like it does feel like you're keeping a promise you're making to yourself this week, moving forward with it. The Hierophant can also be relationships, and with the Chariot being there as well. Like you're having stronger boundaries in your relationships, but you are also moving forward with it as well. So maybe again, it's like a new beginning in a dynamic with somebody, or just the way that you're approaching relationships is also different. You're keeping a promise to yourself, and finally moving forward outside a comfort zone, for example. Maybe you are moving with a person, who knows? That could be the case as well for some of you. But the Chariot and the Hierophant are very good, because even without people involved, you are following through with a commitment and trusting in the universe. Hierophant is always about kind of listening to, I always see that it's my card of trust, which is weird, right? It's like I always see it as the opposite of the devil. The devil is fear, and which makes sense. This would be the devil. It keeps you chained up to something. She cannot move from this place. She can, but she feels this tied to this timer. She needs to know. She needs to know the answers. Whereas this is about trust and faith. All right, my angels. Righty-ho. Well, that's what I got for you. So I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.